Always, if I'm not sleeping in.
Always. Right? Granted, Mr. I sleep in all the time.
I do not.
Mm-hmm.
Nuh-uh. No, see, here's the thing. Okay? I only sleep in when I absolutely shouldn't. Okay? Because
That is true.
because any other time I'm fine. In fact, I don't ever sleep. Except when
What is sleep?
Yeah, no, exactly. Just realized how like panned my camera is over on the left side. I don't know what that's about.
I just realized you took my left spot on my side. I don't know how. I was over here, and now I'm over here.
Haven't I always been on the right side?
Not lately. Wow, that sentence was very slurred.
Have you been drinking this morning, sir?
Talking about words.
Well, we gotta do words today, buddy. We gotta do words.
I don't want to do words.
That's okay, because the videos that we're about to show you guys are going to do the talking for us. Because, of course, today's episode is the Gaming Showcase 2K23. We're going to go over the newer games that were announced as well as kind of unveiled upon us. All the games that we've been hyped for the last couple of years. Assassin's Creed Mirage. You already know.
I'd say years for that one.
you already know I have that video in my
gosh, does this guy ever shut up about Assassin's Creed Mirage? Oh my goodness.
Hey, so like half of my displays are Star Wars and then Assassin's Creed. I don't want to hear that shit. The other statuettes, the only other statuette that I have, and I'm going to be adding another one with my pre-order of the collector's edition of Assassin's Creed Mirage. And that's why I need a soundboard so I can.
You do need a soundboard.
Yeah, echo voice like on command, bro.
Okay. But yeah, there's some good games that were announced at the showcase, and a lot of really questionable games that were announced at the showcase.
Oh my god! Sorry.
Yeah.
Strawberry banana apparently just gets to me a different way.
Yeah, it really hits a different way. You know that Starfield bullshit. But yeah, we're not gonna be too mean.
No, obviously we are going to be as unbiased and give our professional opinions, if we can even say that.
Yeah, and like we're gonna talk about some other not other news, but like also news that has been resurfacing lately with Xbox, because they're in some trouble. Big trouble, I would say.
This. Do you want to start on this? What's get me up to speed?
Apparently there's some shit going on between Activision and Xbox. I guess Activision is not happy with whatever Xbox is doing, because I've been doing some research, and apparently Activision threatened to pull Call of Duty from Xbox over revenue share.
What?
Yeah. So I don't know too much information about it, but I do know the fact that that is even a thing, and good on Activision, first off, for holding your ground.
Oh yeah, no, for real though. How are you? I mean, wow. Well, so here's the thing. They did Activision get acquired by Xbox? Did that happen?
Yes, so that is a thing.
Okay, because I know for a while that a lot of people were trying to stop it, including PlayStation themselves. I don't know if it actually went through or not. So
what I keep hearing is, from all the things that Xbox is doing and buying all these companies, they're shooting themselves in the foot, and it's really not working out well for them. And that's another thing. Xbox themselves have, I know this is stupid, but the console wars. They have said themselves that they have lost the console war.
I did see an article about that when I got up this morning. I didn't open it, but...
And they even put Nintendo that is beating them.
In my opinion, though, I'm sorry to cut you off, the Switch, or Nintendo in general, has always been the dominant one. They were the first ones to come out for for a bigger family console, you know what I mean? There was always the Sega, and then the Atari, obviously. And if I'm not mistaken in my gaming history, Atari was then turned into Sony. Atari turned into
I have no
Sony,
idea.
and then that's where we get the PlayStation. I'm not too sure. I just know that the Nintendo 64 was like everybody's shit. You know what I mean? I didn't play it too much, unfortunately. I'm one of those 90s kids that's not even a 90s kid from what all you guys say, right? So
True.
I grew up on the PlayStation 1 and 2 mainly though, is what I'm trying to say. And
Right.
I didn't experience the Nintendo, but I did always have a Nintendo. You know what I mean? I was given the option on my 12th birthday, 10th birthday, something like that, to get a Nintendo DS or PSP. And I should have taken the PSP because it was still.
I was gonna say you should have taken the PSP.
They were still making the little DVD versions, bro. And then literally that year they discontinued them. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" All right.
Yeah. Like,
But they've always been a family console. You know what I mean? They've never
that's
really
the thing,
competed to be in everybody's homes because they already accomplished that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
PlayStation
And all
and
due
Xbox, they
respect
competed
for-
on like against each other, but in a whole other way. It's
well,
weird.
what I'm trying to say is that the fact that Xbox is saying that Nintendo is beating them is sad because you guys just released a next gen console and you're telling me that a console that released when your previous gen came out is still beating you in terms of the console wars. Like, that's where I'm coming from, where it's just the Nintendo Switch, it's an old console, but it's still producing exclusives and content that people
Here's
are
the
enjoying
thing.
to this day.
Here's the thing, bro. Yeah, I think a lot of people forget that the Switch came out, what was it, 2018, 2019, something like that, just before the pandemic.
Okay.
And even then, you could barely find them. I mean, they were just fucking selling off of the
I never had
shelves
that issue.
quickly. Here, it was horrible. It was absolutely god awful, bro.
Canada, we were thriving.
Dude,
We had all the consoles. You guys are having the issue because we stole them.
yeah. Okay, so funny story, actually. Funny story. I'm so glad that my bank is the way it is because it definitely saved some regret. I was on eBay one day. I had just gotten one of those stim checks that the U.S. government sent out to us.
Okay.
I had enough money for a PlayStation 5, even if it was from a scalper. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna try and get one. By the way, guys, I'm going to say this before I get into the story too much further. Don't give your money to scalpers. The only fucking reason they still do this shit is because they still make money off of it. They still get customers, like people like us, you know what I mean, who are so desperate for the console that we end up spending that money. Shoot them in the foot by not buying that shit.
not literally,
PSA.
but like...
No, yeah, just hit them where it hurts, and that's their wallet. They have to eat those financial costs and have their fucking room filled with 15 PS5s that they have no ungodly reason to have, and they're gonna have to sell them at some point to even make their money back, or even try to.
Little do we know Dawn is a scalper. Is that a PS5 I see in the background?
I'm not pointing to my closet. Anyway.
Well, no, that white background, that's not a wall. Those are all PS5s, just like flush.
White background, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. No, but like in all seriousness though, that like the Switch, you couldn't find it here. And I wanted to buy a PS5 because you couldn't really find it in stores, but you could at least see one like on eBay and shit like that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And ironically, the PS5 that I was looking at, the cheaper one, right, was from Canada, and it's because I was paying in Canada dollars rather than the US dollars.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
But
Okay.
because my
That's a
bank
trigger.
because it was an out of state purchase, out of country purchase, and over $1,000, my bank was like, "Whoa, buddy, let's pump the brakes," and didn't allow me to buy it at all. Like I had the money and I clicked buy, you know what I mean, and
Yeah.
it just would not let me. The little message would pop up in eBay saying, "No, sorry, we can't," you know what I mean? Insufficient funds, or the payment wouldn't go through. And it was stupid.
Interesting.
But I'm very glad that it didn't go through because, you know, here I am still without a PS5 and I'm enjoying it.
I mean, you'll be enjoying the PS5 more when you get it.
I have no room. Truthfully, I have no room until I get a new Secret Lab desk, which I'm eyeing very desperately.
True, true.
Yeah, I have to buy a new PC before that happens. So,
All right, now on to the gaming showcase.
yes.
So, I want to talk about not Starfield, but it is a game from the Xbox showcase, and that's Fable. I know we briefly talked about it for a little bit, and I believe you haven't played any of the Fable games, correct?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
So, I remember when Fable 1 was out, and I played it on the Xbox original, and it was fantastic. It was like the perfect balance between action, RPG, good storytelling. It was great. And then they did a sequel. It was just almost just as good. And then Donna's dying in the background.
No.
Coughing. Yeah, totally
No,
are.
nope.
And then they did the third game. Third game was kind of iffy. They were kind of getting off track of what it was like. And then they tried to do Fable Legends. I don't know if a lot of Xbox fans remember this, but it was supposed to be a multiplayer Fable game. It was a good concept, but it just didn't happen, and it got canceled after it did a beta for everybody, and we just never heard about Fable after that. It was just gone. They kind of brushed that IP away, and now they're coming back with Fable, and I don't like how it looks. It's really weird what they're doing with it, and it's not going to get my full judgment until the game actually shows some gameplay and not just the cinematic trailer. But from the cinematic trailer, it seems like they're taking the word Fable to a literal, with like a giant, and it's like this girl is now equivalent like a Jack and the Beanstalk, which is fine, but that whole concept is weird. That's not what the Fable games are really about. And so I'm kind of interested to see the direction that they're going to take this. And I hope it's good, because I'm going to play it on the PC if it does come out. If that's the thing. If they don't cancel it.
See, and I haven't even really seen anything about Fable, so I have nothing to really say on that. I think I did watch the trailer when you were watching it briefly, and it looked weird.
Yeah, like that's, and it looked like they were trying to grab things from the first game, like phrases from the first game, and it's like we don't want phrases from the first game. The first game was fantastic the way it is, but we want something new.
Right.
But nothing too new. Like you still want to grab that essence of how the first game was, but you don't want to completely rewrite what Fable was.
See, and that's excuse me. That's kind of my worry with Assassin's Creed Mirage. Like I'm still very excited, and we're going to see more of the Middle Eastern scenery, which we have not really seen. Like I'm trying to think about like all of the eras that we've seen.
We haven't seen Baghdad. That I know for sure.
We haven't really seen Baghdad. The closest we get to that area, or even that like kind of side of the world, is Jerusalem from the first one.
Yeah, and it looks like they kind of have that same vibe. It looks good. I'm glad they're going back to more of how the first three games were, maybe even the first four. I don't like how the old games were, like Odyssey and Origins. We've been through that in our previous podcast, but
so there was an article that came out. I wish I'd read it a little bit more, but essentially the headline was saying that a lot of people who are fans of the AC series or just RPG in general are definitely more preferable to Origins, or like they prefer Origins rather than Odyssey and Valhalla. And it's exactly what I've been saying, like since we were talking about Assassin's Creed on the the third episode.
And so it's gonna be interesting. I know they're not gonna just fully ditch the RPG aspect. I feel like that would just be
counter.
It wouldn't be right. Because the whole goal is to get both of those audiences into this game. They know they kind of messed up with the gameplay, and like the RPG aspect, making it more RPG than it was before.
I'm
But
kind
if
of
they kind of
expecting
find a good fusion of it,
I'm kind of expecting Origins with more of a blend of the older style games, which is, like, in my opinion, perfect. If you can keep that stealth aspect, like, as long as you're hidden, you know what I mean? It'll take one shot, or you'll just assassinate them, you know what I mean? Bring them in the bush or haystack, whatever you're hiding in.
as long as they take away enemy levels, that was what
Right.
bothered me. Because that's where it took away the assassination, because I would go up to a guy and he'd be a higher level than me, and I'm just poking him with the dagger, and
Maybe you
it's
keep the
only a little bit of
levels.
his health.
My thought would be maybe you keep the levels for the bosses, like if similar to
I wouldn't.
Origins when they brought Sobek and like all of the Egyptian gods that you could fight in the random animus glitches that were in the desert. That was really cool. But there's like certain ones that you could fight because they were like way too overpowered at the time for you. I think that was
I
a cool
wouldn't even really
concept.
do that. I think that like your character can have a level, but I don't think the enemies should be scaling like that. Like they shouldn't have a level as well. Like if you look at Spider-Man PS4, you're leveling up, and you have all like this whole skill tree. You have your gadgets you can level up and use skill points, but the enemies still have kind of a similar difficulty, and they just get stronger throughout the game. It's not like you level up and then the enemies get stronger as well. That's where I find it would be a nice balance. Even like I'm playing Final Fantasy 16, the enemies they have a level, but they don't scale as the story progresses. They scale like fairly with you with moderation. Like you're not gonna go up and like fight like a wolf at level 5 and then come back at like level 12 and it still be like easy to kill. It'll be relatively stronger, but not enough for you to have such a hard time with it. And that's what I found was the problem with from Origins to Valhalla is everything ended up scaling up to you, and if not higher.
True. I guess
Like
I
I
could
feel
see
like they shouldn't
that, but
scale higher than your own character.
I guess no matter the way you look at it, though, they're gonna have to do something with that because you can't just go through and just OP everybody. So that was one of the things with Origins that I found kind of annoying is that you would go back through a certain part and just steamroll certain enemies.
Well, that's the thing. If
Unless
you
you had a
play
certain, I think it
Assassin's
was
Creed
certain
3,
settings.
like if you go on and play Assassin's Creed 2 to 3, even 4, that's how Assassin's Creed was. Like in Assassin's Creed 2, no, Assassin's Creed 2 Brotherhood, you could trail your combos. So say you go and you counter somebody, you can trail that counter onto another enemy. It was
Oh,
it was
yeah.
like a chain attack.
Yeah, no, I
And it
remember
would
that.
instant kill those guys.
That's when they still
Like
had like the dope ass counter system. But like you're
yeah,
talking about a whole new combat system that's already been implemented and kind of like quite honestly gone too deep with the other games.
well no, I think that's like they should be bringing that back. Like that essence of the old combat system, that should be brought back because that modernized will be really good and it can still fit in an RPG aspect if they make it so that you're like the enemies aren't getting too overpowered. They are getting strong, but they're not going to get to a point where you need to get to a certain level to fight them. Because if I'm trying to think of a best way to put it,
Well, because Syndicate
it's not
had
an
leveling system.
MMORPG. That's the problem that was with the other, like the RPG based Assassin's Creeds. They're not an MMO based. So it's like, why should I have to worry about like grinding out to level up this main character when I'm here to play the story for the game?
True. I did find that kind of annoying in it didn't happen too much in Odyssey if I remember correctly, unless I just kind of got distracted enough to
It eased off in, I would say, Valhalla. I got further in Valhalla than I did Odyssey
Really?
because yeah. But the problem I have with Valhalla is there's too many different stories going on that distracts you on like what you actually have to do.
Yeah, I got confused really easily.
Like with Valhalla, it was really irritating because I'd be trying to rebuild the village, and then they're like, "Oh, but there's this Asgard story. You should go check that out." And then you find out you don't actually have to do the Asgard story right away. You can, yeah, it's an add-on. You can come back to it. And then I have like 4 other quests, and then I look at my main quest, and there's literally 5 different main quests. And I'm like, okay, but which is the one to progress me through the story? Because I was doing the story, I was doing the Ragnar son's story, and then I finished it, and then it just didn't really continue after that. It was very confusing. I don't know if it was just me, but it was very confusing to find out where I needed to go.
You might have.
Whereas if it was Assassin's Creed 1 all the way to, I think, Syndicate and Unity, was when it was before the switch over to an RPG. So it was very much linear.
Briefly, actually, is that Syndicate actually still had a leveling system. You couldn't go to certain districts within London, like you couldn't go to a certain part of London without being a certain level. You had to go within a certain kind of linear way.
Right.
But you could still, it was still very much open world / free roam, kind of like Origins and Odyssey in that sense. Some areas were blocked off though from like the memory sequences. Did you want to show a video of Fable before we move on to?
Yeah, let me just pull it up here. I'm just getting all these tabs going so that it's easier for me to basically do it. I'm just going to be searching up like pretty much Nintendo's website, or
Holy
not
crap.
website, but
I messaged you first, I joined the call first, and I brought up all my tabs first, bro.
Listen, okay,
Jeez,
you know,
Louise.
these are fighting words. These
Hey,
are major
man,
fighting words going on over here.
I'm just trying to not, sleep in next time.
Bringing a bitch else. All right, let's see here. Why is Fable so far down the list? Found it. All right. We're gonna move this cinematic mode because for some reason full screen doesn't want to work for me. All right. Hold up. Stand by after these messages.
Oh. I even skipped all of the ads, so I'm just ready to play all of the videos.
It's not even that. It's nothing's working right now. I don't know what's going on. What's up, Cax? You're eating a salad.
Salads
I am
are
laughing
cool
today. See, now it's Discord that's not wanting to work.
I'm sure that's
it's like I go to screen share and it's just kind of going. Why don't you show your video and I'm gonna try getting Discord working.
I'll bring up Fable for you, my man.
It was outrageous and absurd. Share screen, like what the fuck? You know what? We're gonna do this. Hold up.
Oh, there he goes. All right, you guys. There he is. There he is. I was getting a little worried that I would have to talk by myself for just a second. I can't do that. I can't do that.
Did that to me so much. Oh, I got the corner back. Fuck you.
I still have the right side on my scene, so.
Rude.
Yeah, it's just fucked up on your side, man. I don't know.
It literally is. It does not want to work. Right, I guess you're going to be doing the links because for some reason it's just like, no.
I got you, but my computer hates you.
It hates me. Why does it hate me?
Because my computer hates me too, man.
This is some bullshit.
Xbox Fable, what are you doing? That's one of the suggested videos when I pull this one up. It's horrible. Alright. Hide this, full screen. We all good, ready to go? I'm gonna press play.
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, it would help if I didn't mute the tab.
You're special.
That's what my mom tells me.
Oh, we're finally doing this, are we? Because I was going to make a sandwich. Okay. Let's do it. What do I think about heroes? Well, we've all seen them, haven't we? Swanning about the place with their disproportionately high cheekbones and comically massive weapons.
Wanker.
Roughing up bandits, because they like to rough up bandits, don't they? Living it up with the common folk every single night. On a day-to-day basis, I'd say the true hero's me, someone who's breaking new ground with fruit, with veg, on the agricultural side of things.
Just look at them.
Not wafting around mythical creatures. And that's what they are. Wafters.
Yeah, well done.
You see, I'm not here to slay legendary beasts. I'm here to conquer the vegetable. Not a euphemism.
Your video
Let's face
paused.
it,
Oh, there we go.
The age of heroes is over. This is the age of innovation. This, if you will, is the age of death. One moment. This is awkward.
Yeah. Oh.
So, yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that kind of looks interesting, but I've never played
No.
the other like
Now
Fable
go search
series.
search up Fable,
Like, wait, what?
like Fable's trailer, like Fable original Fable, and like kind of let's see the comparison between that one and what it used to be. Nope, not even that. Oof. They're just like not
When did
wanting people
when
to
did
see it.
Come out? When did it come out?
2004.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Holy shit, that's weird. That's weird seeing the old Xbox symbol.
They burned my village to the ground, but I escaped. I
The
survived.
quality.
My family's gone, and there's no one left to guide me.
Oh god, it's a 240p video. Yeah.
Go to
let's try
the anniversary
find-
one, right below it.
It's an IGN one
No,
right here.
no, go down.
No, we got it. It's okay. It's
I
alright.
was a child of two worlds.
This is another game that was announced that actually looks like a lot of fun.
Definitely a game that I have pulled up on my tabs.
Navi.
Watch the world premiere trailer now.
We
We
will.
will soon.
Oh man, all of these videos I think are just gonna be shitty because they were uploaded like fucking.
I
7
told
years
you
ago.
which one to click. There's an anniversary version.
It's fine.
Don't listen to me.
I
See,
never
guys, this is
listen
what
to
I have to deal
anyone.
with.
I don't listen to anyone. I'm sorry. I have a problem with authority. I don't know if I told you that.
So you can choose to be a hero or villain, and based on if you become a villain, you get horns and shit, and it's really cool. And then if you become a hero, you get like a halo over your head, just kind of lame.
Prepare to take the journey.
Needless to say, I was always a villain.
See you guys, that's Yin and Yang. He's the villain. I'm only
Yeah.
sometimes a villain.
You say you're only sometimes a villain?
Yeah.
At least you're honest. Honestly, this makes me want to play the game again. Ooh, that 20 frames. Not even 20
For
frames.
every choice, a consequence.
I mean, that looks.
I was a
Yeah.
child of two worlds.
Yeah, I could see why
But you
old
see-
school fans are being, you know, the way that you are with it.
Why close the
I don't know
stream?
if my mic cut out or not, but
How
yeah,
dare you?
that's definitely. I mean, so here's my take on it, right? Being new to the just brand new to the Fable series, and then watching the two trailers compared to, I would say that because it's not Fable remake, it's not Fable reimagined or anything like that. It's literally just
Fable.
called Fable, right? So what my thinking is that it's a reimagining of the series, and that they're just kind of starting from scratch. Which, like you said, you know what I mean. They kind of pulled on that nostalgic with the different quotes, I believe, from the other games from which she said.
Yeah.
Like the sandwich thing, I guess, is a meme
Within
the game.
like the punting the chicken and like chasing chickens, you'd be called a chicken chaser. And they'd be like, "You're a chicken chaser. You chase chickens." So like things like that. It's a really weird game, but it's a lot of fun. And
what I think is
just
hilarious though is that the giant who's doing the interview and that, like, I'm assuming is the main boss from the trailer.
I hope not.
Well, he's from the IT crowd. He's a critically acclaimed British actor.
Oh yeah, I definitely know him.
He's hilarious.
He's a good actor. But he better be the main villain. Because if we go from the Jack of Blades from the first game to this dude, I'm gonna be pissed. Because Jack of Blades was a badass villain.
Well, it's reimagined, man. They can do what they want. You know what I mean? If they're
reimagine this fist in their face.
They're restarting this series. You know what I mean? Then they kind of have to, because from what we knew as like I know I keep talking about Assassin's Creed.
I feel like you're obsessed about it.
Only sometimes, okay? And it's only because this is the longest running series game that I've played that has a continuative story. You know what I mean? It's basically Law and Order SVU for me, and within the video game series. I know there's other games that continue stories and are like much longer, but for me, the Assassin's Creed series, right? It had multiple restarts. The restart in the Origins was kind of like, hey, we gotta like explain where the assassins started, why they're called the Hidden Ones. You know what I mean? Oh, they're the Hidden Ones now, and that kind of shit. So I think it's a very similar thing to what they did, and what a lot of game franchises honestly should be doing, Call of Duty, to save themselves, because it's just it's getting so fucking annoying when they just go futuristic the next year, all the way back to World War I or II the next year. Then we're back to modern days. Modern days still only counts as futuristic now, and it's like, bro, just restart. Just start rebranding, rebuilding, play. Honestly, I want to see a fucking cool campaign. I don't know if I've said this on our podcast before, but my idea for COD 19, I think, is like, I mean, this is what everybody's opinion is.
You say COD 19?
COD 19, yes, Modern Warfare 19.
Are we actually on 19?
No. So like COD 2019, COD Modern Warfare 2019.
You got to say 2019. When you're saying COD 19, it's a very believable thing that there will be 19 Call of Duties.
There has been. Is the thing. They've been consistently putting out games for fucking 20 years.
4, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4.
All the Modern Warfares that came in between them.
And then
Infinite
Modern Warfare.
Advanced Warfare.
Yeah. You're messing up my count.
You're messing up the count. You went Black Ops 1 and then Black Ops 2. There's fucking 3 games between all of them. Oh, you're gonna make
Call of Duty 1, Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 3.
Do it right this
Call
time.
of Duty 4.
Call of Duty 4, and then World at War. World at War came after Call of 4, yes. And then Black Ops.
Shush. We're at 5. So World at War, and then Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2.
Yep.
And then after that, we're at Call of Duty.
Or no, it came Ghost.
I hate you.
It came Ghost after Black Ops 2. Fuck you, I know.
Call of Duty Ghost, so we're at 10. After Ghost, we had Infinite Warfare.
Nope.
Or no, Advanced Warfare.
Fucked up.
Shut up. And then Black Ops 3. And then Infinite Warfare.
You're still keeping
And then Call of Duty 4 Remastered.
That doesn't count.
Yes, it does count. It's remastered.
It came out at the same fucking. It came out the same fucking time as Infinite Warfare. It doesn't count. It's remastered.
It does count.
Fuck that.
Call of Duty 4, and then Black Ops 4, and then Modern Warfare, and then Modern Warfare 2, Call of Duty Cold War, Call of Duty Vanguard, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2 campaign. So there's 20 Call of Duties. Oh, sorry, and Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified for the PS Vita. Boom, mic drop. And Call of Duty Mobile. 22.
And if you're going to count
22 Call of
Warzone
Duties.
as a separate game, you might as well do that.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey, I'm just being technical. You want to be the one technical? I'm just being more technical. All right.
Fine. Warzone and Warzone 2.
All right.
24 Call of Duties.
My favorite number. Ayo. Yes, I am actually, because you
Okay.
just further prove my point. They need to change the fucking game.
Like so much stress and anxiety for that moment.
I'm just saying.
Now, how many Battlefields go?
These game franchises were just like,
How many Battlefields?
bro, I didn't play all the Battlefields, so no.
Less Modern Warfare games for Rush. Yes, they were.
I can name all of the Battlefields by saying World War II. Okay, there we go.
That's like saying Medal of Honor. Okay, so shut up.
But that further proves my point, though. That's exactly my fucking point. They need to change. They need to rebrand. They need to just restart.
Change. Where are you going? Where are you going after World War II and Vietnam War and modern times? Where are you going?
Literally, bro. Just anything. Fucking, you could come up with a whole new fucking. That's the thing, though. They did it, and then they didn't. You know what I mean? Like, they fucking. I'm just. Bro.
Because let's go for Battlefield. All right. So we got Battlefield 1, Battlefield 2, Battlefield 1984, whatever it is. Battlefield 3.
1984.
Whatever. It was a 19 something. Battlefield 4. Fine, 42. Thank you.
84 is the Cold War, man. And you forgot Black Ops Cold War, I think, when you're mentioning CODs.
I did say Cold War. Thank you very much. I said Cold War and I said Vanguard. Okay,
all right.
This is a very heated podcast.
But no, so like my main point though, like I get that there's only certain eras that you could fucking do. I understand that. There's literally only 3 eras that you could do, which is modern times, quote unquote, futuristic, quote unquote, and fucking world wars. But
confirmed, Don wants a civil war.
Let me go back to what I was trying to say though, with the COD Modern Warfare 2019 campaign. Because they should have done that and then just had a whole new fucking fresh start to like what they're trying to do now. A whole brand new campaign. Fucking, they should have played on the nostalgia, right? Everybody, I'm still hella into nostalgia. Nostalgia sells. That's why Spyro sold millions of fucking copies for pre-order, okay?
Spyro?
Spyro.
Or Spyro? Sorry,
yes.
Spyro,
Crash Bandicoot, all those old games. Ratchet and Clank. And then even Ratchet and Clank, they're coming up with new ideas for new games. Okay, I'm not even going to touch on that though.
Ratchet and Clank's beautiful.
So like Call of Duty, they used to have these cool campaigns, right? Black Ops series, the Modern Warfare series, they weren't intertwined. They had their separate like forthgoing campaigns, and then literally on the third one of each, they just fucking killed it. The third Black Ops didn't even really have a campaign.
Fourth one.
And then the fourth one it had a campaign and it didn't fucking, or wait, the third one had a campaign, but it didn't pertain to anything that you were doing within the other two.
It was its own campaign.
My theory that, by the way, for Black Ops 3 campaign is that you're dead the whole time. Because you keep talking about the winter forest that he mentioned in the first fucking mission. And you get ripped apart by a robot.
It's weird because technically the story is Black Ops 4 is a prequel to Black Ops 3. Because there's certain missions that you can play in Black Ops 4. They aren't really story, but they do provide cinematics and some kind of context. I know, I see the look you're giving me. But yeah, so Black Ops 4 is a prequel to Black Ops 3. Confirmed. You can even check your sources and dot your I's.
I don't want to. I will roll my eyes instead, okay? Because
it's like you rolled your whole body, okay?
Yes.
You're just like, whoa.
Cold War's campaign was fucking cool because you get to see like what Mason did like afterwards, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you don't really get to see Woods. I didn't complete that campaign all the way through.
Was he in? I honestly don't even remember Cold War.
Very seldom. Like that's the thing. It's a very
he was in it. They were both in it. Yeah, there's so many times where I'd look at Cold War when I'm trying to figure out what game to download on my PlayStation, and I'm like, I don't really want to play it. Then I'm like, wait, did I beat Cold War? I'm like, no, I didn't. Oh shit. And same thing with Vanguard. I don't even remember the story for that. I didn't even beat this. I know for sure I did not beat the story for Vanguard.
See, in World War II was also a good campaign. It was like
Oh, I forgot
dollar,
about World War II.
but
So
it
we're
was
at
very
25
short.
Call of Duty games.
I knew you forgot one. It was very, very short campaign. You know what I mean? But it was very cinematic, and it like was very intense. You know what I mean? It was pretty much a cinematic movie within a Call of Duty game, and that's fucking cool. But
Yeah.
okay, so like we're getting off track again from what my idea was, right?
Are you going back
They
to
should've-
Assassin's Creed again?
No, Modern Warfare 2019. They should have still played on the nostalgia and done Modern Warfare 1 campaign, right? But like they should have had the whole game, right? Modern Warfare, just called it what it was, Modern Warfare 2019, and then they would have gone to the campaign of Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, and release different maps and the guns from that era, you know what I mean, into Warzone, into multiplayer. And that way you have a huge pool of maps that you can reimagine and not have like any fucking repercussion, in my opinion, because it's a game that you brought back, you know what I mean, that you're essentially just remastering. You have the whole campaign to play through, 1, 2, and 3, just in one game, you know what I mean? And then you have all of the fucking maps, or at least the fan favorites, you know what I mean? Plus some that were possibly within the game files that never got released, or whatever have you. You know what I mean? Some ideas that some developers had that never went through. You can bring some of that shit back. You know what I mean? But instead, they try to bring up a whole new campaign with Price being like the main protagonist,
The main
you know what
hero,
I mean? Still,
pretty much.
right. So they bring him back, but in the weirdest fucking way possible. You know what I mean? And I think that would have been easier to do, right, with the campaign they're trying to do, the disavowed list that it reads off on the end of Modern Warfare to kind of hint at Modern Warfare 2 being released.
That was really done well. Like, I did enjoy that.
It was. But it reminded me hardcore of Modern Warfare 1 when he was or Modern Warfare 2 when he wanted to put together the disavowed task force for Modern Warfare 3 to go after Makarov.
Right.
Or sorry, he put together the team and disavowed and got disavowed in Modern Warfare at the end of Modern Warfare 2 by Shepard. Sorry, that's what happened.
I still gotta finish the campaign for 2.
Bro, it's I actually still need to buy Modern Warfare 2 again because, well, reasons.
One thing I did like about the campaign, I feel like we should switch over to another game after this for our gaming showcase, but I like that Gaz is a big part of the main story. He was one of my favorite characters in the very first, like the original
It's
Modern
very
Warfare.
sad that he dies like right the fuck away. Like
In the first one, yeah.
That's the thing too. You could have, I don't know. We could have relived those moments in like 4K HD. You know what I mean?
But I feel like if they did, then people would also complain that they are just redoing the game.
People are going to complain either way, though. There's people like
Yeah.
me who are going to complain that they are doing things wrong. You know what I mean? When in reality, they're doing everything like what they should be doing, coming up with new ideas, but still, I don't know. In my opinion, they did it weird because they're bringing back old characters and still playing on old characters and this kind of story.
They're also bringing new characters in as well.
Right, but that's I don't know. We'll see where it goes, and that's my take on it, which is all over the place. My shit froze. Hold up. Uh-oh. Hello? You're fucking kidding me, right? Hey,
Down. That's rough.
Hey,
rough. Hopefully. Oh, are you back?
well, I came back to tell you that my internet apparently got disconnected. I'm on my phone right now.
Oof.
Yeah, that's why I sound kind of shitty, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna come back.
Well, do you want to just talk about things through your phone? You don't have to use your webcam. We can just you can have this picture of you.
Yeah, I look better in that picture anyway.
Alright. Well, I was basically just transitioning over to the PlayStation Showcase. I was telling about me being obsessed with Spider-Man and how, like, I'm super excited to play Spider-Man and just...
Spider-Man! This whole lizard hunt ends now! Leave Connors alone!
Yeah, it's having a rough time there, isn't it?
Is it?
It's very choppy on our end, and the audio is delayed.
Let me try and do this, question mark, 1440, no, not 1440, 720. All right.
Insomniac Games.
EA Games.
Marvel. Alright, now let's see. If it doesn't work, then we'll just leave it the way it is.
Cover the door. The beast could be anywhere. You have no idea. Spider-Man! This whole lizard hunt ends now! Leave Connors alone!
I love the detail in when he's using his webs. It's the actual symbiote, it's not his regular webs that's happening.
Robot dogs in this one? That's fucking...
Yeah, so the concept right now is these are minions of Craven the Hunter. And they're all hunting Dr. Connors.
He's gonna wish he never came to New York!
Ooh, so he just mentioned Craven.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Craven the Hunter is in this. These are all the guys working for Craven.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Triangulating position.
So another great thing about this game is you can switch between Miles and Peter at any point in the game.
Make it in time.
Miles, the hunters tracked Connors to the Harlem Fish Market.
Lizard. I'm on it. Sounds like Craven's checking off his...
We don't have much time.
What?
Move.
Oh shit!
And you get a wingsuit. Like, absolutely phenomenal. Like, I love what they're doing with this game.
That's sick!
You still got the hunter drone you hijacked?
You can ride
Really
the
tough hiding it from my
little
mom,
wind
but
tunnels between
yeah,
the skyscrapers.
I'll boot up and see you there.
Yeah.
Oh my god, okay.
Like, completely changes how you traverse throughout the game.
Wow, what an exciting...
This is another part I want to kind of continue, just because it's going to show some more stealth aspects.
Alright, Ben.
And then we can stop, because this will pretty much display all its features in the game.
A robot bird, bro? Fuck that.
Robot bird. So this is a new thing. You can actually create your own zip lines. There's another device. I believe you can like fire it on the ground, and it brings people closer to you.
It's been feeding.
Oh, you
That's
can do
new.
it
That's awesome.
2 times now? Holy shit, that's sick.
This device. I love that device.
What, bro? What the?
How's the hunt going?
Watch out for his new power!
Like, that's so cool.
Wow.
Where are you?
They really amped up his Venom strike.
It's very interesting, that little tripwire device that he had. I really like that.
It adds more versatility with like how you can do everything. You can stop it here.
That oh my gosh, that has me excited.
Yeah, so I'm very looking forward to playing this game, and I will be definitely doing a walkthrough on my channel on YouTube for Spider-Man 2, and it's gonna be an entire full walkthrough. I'm gonna do a no commentary so people can actually enjoy the campaign as much as I will be enjoying the campaign.
What's the deal with commentaries, huh, Bass?
No, commentaries are great, but for me, like, at least when I'm watching, like, especially a heavy story-based game, I like to watch it without the commentary. I can just hear the gameplay myself. Although there are some people that will do a commentary, but they'll commentate while they're playing the game, and then when there's a cinematic, they kind of just be quiet, which is nice.
That's me. I try to be that guy.
Yeah, I enjoy this guy's walkthroughs. He does good walkthroughs, everybody. Make sure you check him out on YouTube. But there was another channel that I used to watch, and they would talk during cinematics, and I placed a comment, I'm like, can you please not talk during a cinematic? The amount of like people that roasted me because I said that comment, it's like, aren't you guys wanting to watch the game?
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of walkthrough YouTubers that know that's an unspoken rule. You know what I mean? If you're going to be a walkthrough YouTuber or do walkthroughs on your channel, you should probably respectfully shut the fuck up when a part of the game's playing. Yeah, when there's nothing to be funny on. You know what I mean? Maybe like a meme in between. Like if he says something, and you say that's what she said, that's funny. But I don't know.
And if it's just like casual dialogue throughout the game, like that's fine. But when you get that cinematic, just shush.
I'll remember. So next cinematic I go through on Star Wars Jedi Survivor, I'll be sure to talk all the way through for you, Baz.
You know what? Doesn't affect me because I binge played that game. 15 hours opening weekend, already done it.
What's your favorite Assassin's Creed 2 game? I forgot. Was it my
favorite Assassin's Creed game was Assassin's Creed 2.
Assassin's Creed 2? That's the next one I'm playing.
I liked
the whole thing.
Oh, I hate you. I hate you so much. Oh gosh,
I got you.
But yes, Assassin's Creed 2 is definitely my favorite. The next one on that list would probably be Assassin's Creed 3, despite the whole issue of playing as his like the Templar for the first freaking quarter of the game.
This whole time, you thought he was good.
Alright, everybody, we're gonna watch Assassin's Creed Mirage because Don is obsessed with Assassin's Creed, just like I'm obsessed with Spider-Man.
Yeah, we can.
Only difference is I shut up about Spider-Man, so let's shut him up.
I just have no life. I don't know what else to talk about. You know, maybe
you would like my buddy. I used to work with. He actually has a hidden blade tattoo on his wrist.
That's fire.
Yeah, he loves Assassin's Creed as much as you do. I'll never speak that.
Get to ride a camel, bro. I can't wait.
I thought you were about to say get to ride that dude's back, because like you totally did just walk up on that guy's back.
That also sounds fun.
In an appropriate manner.
Hey man, Pride Month ain't over yet. I love that. Oh yes.
It looks like they still do have levels.
Time to vanish.
Get back here, dog!
Like when it showed that person's health bar.
Stand and fight, you worm!
I like how there's a compass or a UI, or a compass on the UI, sorry.
Oh yeah. Wasn't there always a compass on the UI?
No.
Or did they get rid of that?
Playing on the first one, bro, there was no compass. You had to open up your map to see where the fuck you were going, and hope to God you were going the right way. Yeah. There's a little mini map, you know what I mean, that you can see. But it's, I think the compass works better, honestly. There's less clutter on the UI.
Yeah.
Playing this on Xbox,
Alhamdulillah.
That's depressing.
Alhamdulillah.
Weird flex, but okay.
I am glad you're safe.
Alhamdulillah. A first of many achievements to come, Basim.
We should only hope. There's still much work to do.
Excuse me, I feel sorry for you, Kex. PlayStation is where it's at.
Scouted the city for where we could erect more bureaus.
I have found dwellings in 3 districts that are most unassuming.
But Xbox is still fun.
Abid and Rebecca have arrived from Alamut and set
Definitely has
off
its
to Al
pluses.
Abbasiyah and Karh.
Just doesn't have
I
PlayStation
will make
Plus.
my way to Sharqiyah.
Kex is just like, I find that comment rude and racist.
In Karh, where corruption is as common as the arid air.
It's okay.
See Abu Jafar
Xbox
about
is
some
just
things he's been working on.
different.
Then come find us.
Yeah.
They're not built different.
Have a look,
They're just
Basim.
different.
I may have
PlayStation's
something
built
that is
different.
of interest to you.
Oh,
Okay.
blow darts are back? Hell
Okay.
yeah.
I can get behind this. It looks like throwing knives on the left
Resourceful as
too.
always.
Hold on, I kind of
Thanks.
low key. I kind of want to, break this down. It looks like there's a throwing
Smoke
knife.
bombs.
Smoke bombs. Yeah. What's this one on the bottom? What is that? It looks like a little
I'm not
music
gonna
box.
lie, when you hovered your mouse over it, I genuinely thought it was going to show a description.
No, Baz, we don't have the game yet.
It's not fair.
And it looks like this is like maybe poison. Something.
What I do appreciate about Assassin's Creed Mirage is that Canadian, it's coming out $69.99. It's not coming out as $89.99 or $79. Like they actually put it as a very fair price.
Yeah, that is nice. Honestly, that is very nice. I
hope you know. I see on the side. We will be talking about Star Wars Outlaws after, like later on after this avowed.
Yes.
Which you have it up there.
Yes. Oh yes.
Look at that. Already prepared.
Absolutely.
He may have slipped in on Wednesday, but he is prepared.
I try to be. I really do try to be.
We're totally watching you look on your Twitch analytics.
I had to reload it. It was just my stream manager. Making sure everything's managed, man. Can't be
Yeah. All
managing
right. So
a
this
bunch of
avowed.
videos.
Tell me about it. What can you tell us about this?
I know nothing about it. That's why it kind of it's from the Xbox Game Showcase.
Okay.
And it kind of caught my interest. The thumbnail looks very interesting. From the very slight description that I've read, it is I think it's first person, much like
Is this
Skyrim.
the magic based game?
Right. Yeah. You
Okay,
sorcery,
and they have that gauntlet that you can like be
melee.
like pew pew.
Yeah, it's melee based. I don't know about the gauntlet going pew pew, but
If the gauntlet doesn't go pew pew, that's it. I'm not doing it.
all right. Goblet of fire, but it's like more like pew pew.
Exactly. The pew pew of fire.
It's the there we go.
How dare you? Kex says I found Outlaws disappointing in my opinion, but I won't say anything other than that.
Okay.
We will dive into that when we get to Outlaws.
Yeah, we'll yeah. Okay. So Obsidian
Entertainment.
already a badass name.
20 years of making your worlds your way. I had to. Why does this look like a start of an Assassin's Creed trailer?
That's what I was thinking.
People don't like you very much, do they?
They really don't.
No,
Sent
I'm
here
introverted.
to the living lands by an emperor who couldn't bother to come himself. To investigate some plague that seems to be corrupting our very souls. You want us to trust you. But the truth is, you
This isn't the game I thought it was.
fight. The power you wield. The secrets you keep. You're either here to save us or destroy us. So now that you have all this power, what are you gonna do with it?
I'm not gonna lie. That looks like if you were to tell me that was Oblivion remastered, I would have believed you.
That's
based
what I'm
on
saying.
The mechanics. Like,
It's very, very, very Elder
That's not a good
Scrolls
thing.
type vibe. And
like,
it kind of the graphics give me a Sea of Thieves vibe, where it's like realistic, but there's still like
Sea
a
of Thieves
cartoony
were
aspect.
good.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is that like, it's still Sea of Thieves was very much cartoony, right? But the graphics were still good. This game kind of reminds me of that like style, but it's not as cartoony as Sea of Thieves. You know what I mean?
My problem with this game is it looks like it should have come out like early Xbox One years, not Xbox Series X.
It definitely looks downscaled. I was hoping I was not the only one who knows.
It looks so old. I'm like, it looks like a good. I'm sure it's a good game. I'm not even like saying it looks bad and like as a bad game. I'm sure it's good, but the timing that it's being released, it's gonna be hard to sell it, because when I look at that, I honestly think it should have been for an Xbox One.
Mm-hmm. When you have a game
there's
like
something
Skyrim,
special about it,
and then it looks like
the heads-up display. It looks worse than Skyrim, to be honest. It looks like Oblivion.
It's very
like how they hold the weapons and everything. It seems very clunky, and I'm sure it's gonna run on 30 frames. Throwing some shade there, I'm not gonna lie. But I will get this game when it's discounted at like $20.
It looks very interesting. It's coming 2024. The magic has me kind of interested. That's what, like, the way he froze the enemy after bashing him with the shield, and then that's how he killed him. Like, that's that was pretty cool.
The magic does look cool. One sec.
There was this one game.
There's a magic game that looks better than this.
Yeah,
and it's made by Focus Entertainment.
Was it the game that you're showing me where you switch in between like the dark world to the evil world?
No.
Were you showing me that one?
Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can click Focus Games. Oh, it's gonna give me all this weird other shit. I forgot what it was called. That's gonna bother me.
Yeah, I can't remember the one I'm talking about either. But that one also looked really cool. You're essentially this person trying to fight evil, I think, right? Is the premise of most games. But you have this kind of goblet or like totem that you use and go into like kind of a dark world, if you will, or like there's another dimension that you can access.
Atlas Fallen.
Was it Fallen?
Atlas Fallen. That's what it's called.
Fallen. Okay, I really want to look up.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
That one had my interest for sure.
Atlas.
Atlas Fallen. Oh, I thought you said that was Fallen.
No. I'm pretty sure it's that one.
Yeah, Atlas Fallen. I think you might be right.
You've earned this. So hold
before we get into the bigger games of the podcast.
Yeah, like I may even be wrong about this one. Like I have to figure out.
This is your reward.
While this is playing, I'm gonna try looking for the actual game I'm thinking about.
Gotcha.
You should have kept in line. I have fought your kind before. And it only led to ruin.
If he has like a gold thing on his arm, then that's the game.
I am the order of this world. I am its rule. You may think you have power. But your struggle is futile.
This is different, but this looks cool.
Yeah, this is not the game that we were talking about at all.
I just kind of like went over. I found the game, but like this looks really cool.
This looks badass.
It's really good, and honestly, this developer, Focus Entertainment, like I feel like people are sleeping on these people because like they're really good. These are the creators, I believe, of it's called Immortals of Avium.
If I can spell, aha.
Say May 16th. Oh yeah, it got delayed then. Yeah, that's the game. Look for gameplay trailer too. Summerfest, yeah.
So this is the one that I was just talking about, right? Where you have where you go into like the dark side and you have the light side.
No.
No? Fuck, man. Are we ever gonna find that video again?
Oh, you want to know about that one? Oh yeah, I can tell you about that one too.
Yeah, I want to showcase that one before we get into Avatar.
Everyone that can fight already.
That one was called Banishers. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, this one looks cool. It's a first-person magic-based game.
Interesting. Oh, EA?
Yeah.
That's even more interesting.
Welcome aboard, Immortal. What's our bearing, sir?
North by northeast, 5 knots.
We'll catch him, sir.
What the fuck? Oh shit!
Get to the control room and protect Selko. Zendara and I will hold off the Rashanians down here.
Got it.
This looks really cool.
Gotta get to the control room.
That dude just got disintegrated.
Yeah. This reminds me kind of like a Bioshock-y feel.
Yeah, 100%. Kind of like Bioshock Infinite, honestly.
Yeah.
Never really played that game, but that was one of the bigger games that came out. And,
it's a good game.
When did it come out? Like 2013, I want to say 14.
Didn't come after 14, because 2013 was when the Xbox One and PS4 came out, and it was still on 360.
Oh shit! Damn, that's an old ass game then, right?
Yeah, I remember being in college when the Xbox One came out.
No, Fancy Boy went to college.
I dropped out.
Fancy Boy dropped out of college. It's alright, bro. I was one step ahead of you. Oh shit!
Yeah.
This looks really interesting.
I want to fight this.
It's like
I will like this game. I will definitely be getting.
You're what's called a Triarch. The Pentasod has gifted you with the ability to manifest all 3 colors of magic.
Interesting.
Is EA finally stepping up their game?
We're only going to win this one together. Sigil up.
Wow. Yeah, I'll clap for that one.
Yeah. So the other one's Banishers.
Vanishers.
Banisher. B.
Vanisher.
I banish you.
Banish.
Bitch. Banish.
Ghost of New
Ghost of Eden. Yeah. That one. Those are the same creators of the other game that we were looking at before, the Immortals.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I was gonna say Focus Entertainment.
We are banishers. We end suffering for those who live. We bring closure to those who don't. I want us back, Red. I want revenge on what killed me. I want to live.
As the man says, we face a choice, simple and awful.
I banish you. Death to the dead.
Do we kill? To be together again?
The story really has my interest.
Or do we part forever?
Come out, wherever you are. Come on, show yourself.
Red.
Every bloody time.
So that's... Wait. You know when... You want to know what's hilarious?
What?
I don't think that's the one I was thinking of.
Is it something I showed you?
I'm pretty sure, man. It was like... You literally are... So like the video... From the video that I saw, right? From what you showed me, if I'm not mistaken. It was similar to this, right? You were in an area and it was kind of like daytime or more lightish and there was nothing, and then he snapped or did something with his fist, right? And the whole thing turned black with like kind of a blue aura, and demons would come out of nowhere, and the longer you stay in that mode, the more enemies come at you.
I'm trying to remember.
Right. No, yeah, it's really bothering me that I can't remember. Is it Phantom Blade Zero? That's not it.
Maybe.
No, that's not it.
I'm trying to look at my history on...
That looks really
YouTube.
interesting, though. Oh, man. I'm going to be really upset if I don't follow this game and then miss its release, because I can't remember
Which
what
one?
it's fucking called.
Oh, the one we're trying to figure out.
Yeah, no, exactly. I wish I could tell you, Baz.
I don't know what it... There's nothing on my, like, history that shows.
My dog has an opinion on it. She thinks it's called Bark Bark Bork Bark.
Wasn't that? I was like, it's not Starfield, that's for sure.
Ah.
I don't know. I guess we'll have to switch on to the next one.
All right.
Unfortunately for you.
F. That's okay. Avatar.
All right.
This one I'm really looking
This one we know
forward to.
is going to be a first-person shooter story. I'm concerned about this one, as much as I'm very excited for it, because I think Avatar is a good thing to do for a game. They did do an Avatar game beforehand on the 360. It was originally like a third-person action-adventure, and as you leveled up, your Na'vi appearance changed, and you could also choose to be a Marine or a Na'vi. This one, you were just a Na'vi, and it switches from third person when you're on mounts.
See, and I'm really, really nervous about the first person aspect.
I feel like they lean towards being heavily on the guns, which I'm not a fan of. If I'm going to be a Na'vi, I don't want to be using guns. I'll use my bow and arrow and I'll throw spears at people. So I hope that when like the guns are involved into it, that you're not getting all of them. Like you're not getting a bunch of ammo for it. You're not going to just run around with the guns.
Right.
That ammo is going to be more scarce, and it's going to make you rely on your bow and arrow.
That's what I hope too. It can't be. I don't know. It kind of also depends on like when this game came out, like in terms of the Avatar universe timeline.
Right.
If the Na'vi were already just kind of chilling, you know what I mean, without before the events of the first movie, without any spoilers. Though the movie has been out for like 14 fucking years. Go watch it. Yeah, I'd say that's my take. If this game takes place during the second movie, or even like a time afterwards, you know what I mean, way afterwards, I could see them using more futuristic weapons, or more than Marines weapons. But I agree with you. You should use your bow and arrow and whatnot. Let's get into the video and see what happens.
Yeah.
Wow.
You okay there? You alive?
No, I'm stoned as fuck.
Perfect. I'm not gonna lie, I can't wait to fly those things.
Frontiers of Pandora.
Hey, it's going to be beautiful.
Action-adventure game that invites you to explore the engaging world of Avatar in an immersive open-world experience. I'm Didi Dienfeld, game director, and I'm excited to reveal what's waiting for you on Pandora. The story of our game begins when the RDA expands their operations to the western frontier. John Mercer, one of the leaders of the RDA,
that's the most typical name for a character,
right?
To teach you the ways of humans, hoping to mold you and turn you against
like
your
Alex
people.
Mercer from Prototype.
But his plan is interrupted by the Battle of the Hallelujah Mountains, and you are put into emergency cryosleep. When you awaken 15 years later, you are a stranger in your birthplace. Knowing the dangers posed by the RDA, you set out to take them down and look to secure the help of other Na'vi clans. Initially, you're perceived as an outsider, so you have to reconnect with your lost Na'vi heritage to gain their trust. On your adventure,
Very Far Cry
you'll find your
Primal-ish.
own path as you discover what
Yeah.
it means to be Na'vi. You'll
I can dig
explore
that. That was a
new
good game.
regions of Pandora,
I'd say, you know,
each with
it's
their own
oh my
unique
god. I wish
biomes.
more games would come out like
The
that.
Kinglor Forest is a lush rainforest brimming with life and
Here, I'll pause this to say this. When I say games should redevelop and just like restart from fresh, I mean go back to the fucking Stone Age like Far Cry did, okay? They're the only ones who did it.
Thing
Just
is,
saying.
with that, Far Cry Primal was good, but it did lack some things, and like I feel like that's why it didn't do as good as it did.
All right, hear me out. Call of Duty, if you're listening, Activision, okay?
I don't want a Primal Call of Duty.
No. Fuck off, Baz. Let me talk. I'm not saying fully release like a full title named Call of Duty, but like a nice little game mode into the next Call of Duty, or like a little $20 like expansion, quote unquote, that's just like fucking Call of Duty Primal or some shit, bro. Like I swear to God, dude. I swear to God, that would be funny as fuck. I want to live in 10,000 BC, but with my computer, okay? Is that so much to ask for? Fuck.
Vegetation in the shade of awe-inspiring floating mountains. This is the home of the Aranahe, a clan of peaceful weavers who will guide you on your first hunt and on your first flight. The Aranahe will show you the way to the rookery, where you can bond for life with your very own Ikram. The Ikram is a devoted companion that you can name.
Gosh, I want to fly that thing so bad.
You can customize it.
You can customize it.
That's sick.
Feel a rush of adrenaline
Experiment
as
with
you dive from the
acrobatics.
sky and explore the open world of Pandora, from the air.
Oh.
If you travel north, you'll get to the upper plains.
Oh, shh.
An expansive grassland filled with contrasts and open views as far as the eye can see.
How far can he go, though?
Clan live here in symbiosis with gigantic beasts
So,
called Zakru.
I hope that
Earn the clan's trust.
like
and they
I
will
don't
teach you the
know if
art
people are
of
gonna be
riding
annoyed about it.
Gaia horses.
But I hope they're not English.
And further west,
I hope it's
the
actually
mysterious
Navi's
club.
language.
Yeah, I agree with you there. That's what I think is so dope about Star Wars still, is that they implement the alien language, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then if your character doesn't understand it, it's like, what? What did you just fucking say? Or just like your droid tells you what's happened, or like the person who's like your sidekick for the moment who's gonna like betray you, or you know what I mean? No, fucking foreshadow. I'm not gonna say anything.
Out forest, where hidden in the mist, nothing is as it seems.
Oh, I don't. That looked weird, bro. Hold on. That looked like a weird ass. Oh, I don't like that.
Here lives the
Like a weird rhino
clan of
type thing.
The gills, the slits in its chest. I don't like that look, bro. I have trypophobia, bro. It's the weirdest fucking phobia to have.
Trypophobia. Wait, what's trypophobia?
They built facilities.
You're gonna make me pause it and fucking... Okay, so trypophobia is the fear of clustered holes, right? So when I look at like a wasp nest or like just like a weird... It's a fucking lotus plant, right?
Okay.
Like, there was a picture going around a long time ago on the internet. I think it was like maybe 2016, a little bit sooner. That's when I noticed I had trypophobia, because they would just Photoshop lotus plants, the inside of a lotus plant or lotus seed, onto a person's body and say that it's this like new flesh-eating disease. And it was like completely a hoax, right? That's when hoaxes were still a big thing, and before everybody like just believed everything.
Sound pleasant, though.
Well, yeah, no, I would look at these pictures and be like, fuck, that freaks me the fuck out. Like, I literally will look at something like that and just like I have to physically look away. And I get freaked out. Like it's so weird to explain, but it's like I get creepy crawlies down my spine, bro. Like it's so fucked up to explain, and it's so goddamn stupid that I have it. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is.
Of all sizes to exploit resources at any cost, spreading devastating pollution. In the process,
yeah, do your research.
It
is a real thing, though. it's
You'll
so
need to stop the
fucked up.
RDA from ravaging your home, and when you are ready, you will take the fight to them. As a child of two worlds, you can learn to master multiple combat styles.
500 rounds? Like, come
Allow
on.
you to get an
That's
overview
bothers
of the
me.
battlefield, mark your enemies, and identify weak points. Traditional Navi weapons are versatile and precise. You can use the longbow to hit long-range targets, or the staff sling to set up traps. For a more explosive approach, you can leverage your human training and go for the blast of an assault rifle, a shotgun, or go bigger with the occasional rocket launcher. On foot,
Okay,
you can
does
also
that not
rely
look
on
like the
your
Halo rocket
strength
launcher?
To take down
It
ant
does.
units. Above the clouds, your Ikran will help you in aerial combat against the RDA. Destroying RDA facilities will have a tangible impact
I'll be
on
playing
your
this
world.
with my PS5 controller.
Yep.
With the
All the
pollution
tension with
removed,
the
Pandora
the adaptive
heals.
triggers.
See, and
You'll
I'm
be
not
able
sure
to
if
harvest
that
the
like
best quality
transfers to
material
PC,
again,
but
and
it still
craft better
feels
gear
really
and
nice.
weapons.
There's only some games that
You
will.
will also find ingredients
When I was
to
playing
cook
Jedi Survivor,
and make
it
meals
still
to
has
get
the
stronger.
haptic vibration, which is nice.
As you keep discovering
Yeah.
what
The,
it truly means
the
to
haptic
become
triggers
Navi,
aren't there.
you'll improve your skills
No, yeah,
by
like,
connecting to Awath
on
with
Steam,
Horseshoe
it will
Clan
tell you
and learn
if they
from the
have it,
memories of your ancestors.
like God of War,
Skill upgrades
Last
can
of
improve
Us,
many
and
aspects of
Spider-Man.
your character,
They have the
such as your
the
natural agility
triggers.
to move through the world, your stealth approach when hunting or fighting, or the handling of your weapons and mounts. Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora is a captivating action-adventure game designed to maximize the power of new-gen consoles and PC. You will be able to play the full story campaign in single-player, or with a friend online in two-player co-op.
I know what we're gonna be doing.
We invite you to explore this
Straight
world
up
of
though,
wonder.
the Baz and
Become
Dawn
Navi.
Avatar series,
Take
bro.
down the RDA
Hell
and
yeah.
protect Pandora.
First co-op series, that'd be sick.
That'd be really cool.
right, so I know that was a long video, and the next video I have lined up is also very long. But what? I know we were kind of talking throughout the whole thing. What is your thoughts? Like, what are your?
I'm genuinely excited about it. I don't think it's going to come out December 7th. I have a feeling it might get pushed back, like pushed forward or back, I guess. Like it might get delayed.
Right.
I don't want it to, but if it does happen, I will respect that, because I find when a developer does that, then they know they still have some things to fix on it. But if this game, if it does go gold, as what they normally will say, then I'm ready. I'm ready for it. I'm ready to play it December 7th.
Right. No, yeah. Well, and I feel like they have a lot of games to contend with this year. Star Wars Jedi Survivor came out this year.
Yep.
There is Assassin's Creed Mirage. Sorry, my dog is absolutely distracting me in the background. That's my bad.
Okay. All good.
Let's see what other games are there. There's Mortal Kombat 1, which is obviously going to be a really big hit. That's expected in August.
Yeah, I'm excited
or October.
Yep.
But which we didn't even really pull that up, but I can really quickly before we get into.
I think we should save that for our I think we should do a two-part for
Game Showcase. All right.
Yeah, I think Wednesday, the following Wednesday that comes up, I think we should also do part 2 for this. Just because we're already hitting our limit, and we have Star Wars left over, and there's still so much we haven't even touched the Nintendo showcase.
True. That is very true.
So I think
talked about the PlayStation and Xbox.
A little bit of Xbox. We still have a bunch of PlayStation. We have a bunch of Xbox. We have a lot.
Honestly, the majority of the games that we've talked about have been from Ubisoft forward. Now that I think about it, and then
that's true. Yeah, actually, because this is also Ubisoft, is it not? Yeah,
the other 2 or 3 games. That's interesting. I really have hope for Focus Entertainment and these studios are publishing.
Yeah,
oh my God.
I believe Focus Entertainment did do the Plague Tale. They did the Plague Tale 1 and 2. Both those games are fantastic. I haven't beaten the second one, but the first game honestly is a work of art for storytelling.
Hell yeah! I've never played either of them. But story games, man. Story games.
That's what us gamers are here for. Story games. At least most of us.
Most of us. Every time I forget to unmute the tab. So this is Star Wars Outlaws, the new Ubisoft open world Star Wars game.
Which, I am excited about this.
Right.
Also, look how fucking cute this thing is.
Right. Oh my gosh, I can't wait.
It's like an axolotl alien thing.
It is an axolotl. I swear to God, that's what they based the model off of. Just a little furry axolotl.
Not gonna lie, too, I am happy that it is a female lead game.
Let's go get paid.
Yeah, because, everybody, I love Cal, I love Cameron Monaghan.
That worked.
But her punching him in the face and then shaking her fist, you know what I mean? Fuck, that's hilarious. Yeah. That's great.
Officers, they take our credits now, but what stops them from stabbing us in the back?
Nix.
This is really cool. Using Nix as multiple purposes.
Yeah, like a little BD droid.
A little more handy than BD, too.
Right. And you notice at the top it says restricted area, so I wonder if there's different outposts similar to, quite ashamedly, every other Ubisoft game that's come out.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I remember the director of this game, they heard someone compare it to Red Dead Redemption and saying it's like, it just looks like a Red Dead Redemption Star Wars. And he was like, thank you. Like, that's kind of what they were going for.
Okay, we'll figure this out.
shield!
So you have different settings for blasting.
Hey, Nick! Catch!
Oh man,
This is getting
Like
bad.
this looks really cool.
it looks so badass.
Let's try this out. Dick Ferrick!
I love that. Thank you, Ferrick. Ooh, the grapple.
I think that went pretty well, right?
Like, obviously, this is very scripted. But isn't every video game showcase normally?
Right.
So I'm interested to see the final product of this.
Yeah, like you have to actually like run away from patrols and shit. Stay away from outposts. That's really badass.
I'm excited for the flying.
Yes, we're about to see that here coming up.
Yep.
Oh my god, wait.
That
Hold
was
on.
Red Dead Redemption.
I was about
right
to say, did we just see a Star Wars version of Red Dead Deadeye, bro?
That was awesome. I never. So, for me, I don't watch, like, when it comes to Star Wars stuff, and it's a long thing, I don't watch a lot of it, because I try not to spoil myself too much.
Right.
And I'm glad I didn't, because now you guys are getting my fresh reactions to this. Because I've never even seen this bit. I would skip through the video and just kind of see, like, different fragments of what's going on.
Right. Well,
But, like, that looks awesome.
I had only watched that first little part where she sneaks out of that hangar. I didn't see that grapple part. I didn't see where she uses the A280 attachment to her blaster, which is actually really badass.
Yeah. Alright, so let's continue that.
ND5, I got the package. Where are you?
Waiting for you at Jauntus Hope. Were you seen?
I said I got it. What else matters?
Should I assume we won't be working for the Pikes anytime soon?
Well, they'll probably forgive me.
Comforting.
It's awesome they're incorporating
I was gonna
the
say
Syndicate, the Pike Syndicate.
Pike Syndicate from the Clone Wars, right?
Yep.
Oh no, that's from the that's from Boba Fett as well. Right?
Oh yeah. Yep, both of them.
It's crazy.
Because the
I love
Pikes are they're kind of like fish people.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, that's
Hey,
so
Andy.
cool. The cantina.
Doc is waiting.
Yeah,
What the fuck
this
is
thing
an
is awesome.
assassin
The
droid?
commando droid.
Okay.
Commando droid, so.
It's an assassin droid, sir.
What?
Nope, that's a commando droid.
Sir.
Be careful.
How much you want to bet?
Donka's a broker, not a
An
friend.
ND5 is an assassin droid.
Trusted.
Who can out here? See you back at the ship.
Search rings right now.
Do it.
Oh, interesting.
Still like my odds.
ND5, occasionally referred to as ND, was a BX series droid commando who was built by the Confederation of Independent Systems and took part in the Clone Wars, where he was hardened by battle, becoming an enforcer droid of sorts during the Imperial era. He became associated with KBS. Boom! Mic drop.
But look
Commando
up if
droid.
commando droids are assassin droids.
But their term is commando droids.
They're investments.
The fuck is that? Like a pearl, kind of?
Wait. We haven't met. Don't really know many of you.
Stealing illegal contraband, running with syndicates. I could say you're a threat to the Empire.
No.
But I won't have to, if you're smart.
IG-88. and droids, or like the IG droids or assassin droids.
Thanks. But I'm smart enough to get myself out of trouble. You pay the tax just like everyone else.
Whoa, kid. Let's just relax.
Yeah, fucking blast her.
You won't make it off to Shara alive. Maybe.
So that's cool. You have different decisions to make. I really like that.
That Imperial announcement wouldn't be about you, would it?
Could be.
No.
I told you not to trust her.
Not the first time we've outrun the Empire.
Escaped the Empire. So now we get to see the flying. And that's an Imperial shuttle that's just landed. So that's cool. There's a workbench we just saw. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm glad you saw that. Me and you were just like breaking this part. Hold on. We saw some options when she entered the cockpit. I kind of want to see that. So you can open the map, stand up, and take off. Okay. Not much else other than that. So he just chose straight up take off. Or whoever is controlling.
They probably don't want to show off the map right now. Okay, so this gameplay right here, you're leaving the planet, No Man's Sky style, and getting into space. I love this.
Breaking through the cloudy atmosphere. Oh man.
Nothing on the sensors yet.
Hyperdrive you can see on the left side.
Yep.
Anybody on the sensors now?
Oh, the TIE fighters are incoming. Okay.
Look how smooth this looks. Given you're flying a big clunky ship, but like this is literally
Squadrons vibes.
I would say this gives Battlefront vibes.
I know you liked Battlefront flying more than Squadrons, but I love Squadrons flying more than Battlefront because in my opinion, Squadrons flying just feels like flying should be, you know?
Get us out of here.
The thing is, I only like Squadrons flying when I use my flight stick.
But that's the thing, it's so realistic. It's complicated, but it's so good. So she just used hyperdrive to get to another system? Wow.
I love the little quest completed in like the classic yellow.
Right, yeah. Yellow and white.
Hey.
The cutscenes look fucking phenomenal too.
Got your new toy.
Yeah.
She just gave what?
Where do we go next?
Anywhere we want.
And so this game is based in between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi.
Oh!
And that's what I'm really excited about, because there's not a single game that is in between like that era. So this is when the Empire is at its like peak. And like the Empire is pretty much really taking over. They're here full force, and this is kind of the time where syndicates will strike. Like all the crime families, they reign supreme.
Star Wars Outlaws, coming 2024.
Come sooner, please. Massive entertainment.
Honestly, take your time, and then come to us, because like, ooh,
oh yeah, you're not
like,
wrong. Honestly, the more time that it's in development, the better. And that's why, like, I'm pretty sure that they were working on this, like just before EA's exclusivity with their contract ended. And it's kind of funny because Disney kind of announced or unveiled the revival of Lucasfilm games like in the last year or two, because I think this is the final year that EA has exclusivity on question mark.
Well, because it's going to be
exclusivity in like 2012, 2013, something like that.
Right.
For 10 years. That's insane. To think that we have had EA as like a exclusive Star Wars partner in the gaming industry for 10 years, and this is like they've came out with some good and bad. You know what I mean? I'll give them that. Straight unbiased opinion. I love Battlefront 2. I'll still go back and play it. And Squadrons is pretty cool, but it was also developed by another like kind of team that was. I think EA was more of a publishing studio in that one. They didn't do anything.
Yeah.
But they, I mean, obviously they did. They funded, the people who had this dream of Star Wars Squadrons, a flight-only game, which was fucking badass in my opinion. I just never completed the story.
Neither did I. I still got to do that. Maybe I will.
I love playing the multiplayer though, and I just think it was a little bit. It's lacking, you know what I mean? There's only so much you can do with a flight-only game, and I think if they would have combined the elements of Squadrons with something similar to Battlefront 2, come up with Battlefront 3 in their last year.
Happen. You never know.
It's not going to happen. We've seen it before, fucking 10 years ago, 20 years ago almost. It's just not gonna happen. I'm sorry. Battlefront 3 is just dead. It's not. We're not ever going to get. I think we're just cursed to seeing another like cycle of Battlefronts. You know what I mean?
Well, what we got Star Wars Outlaws
or so. Right.
So okay I'm okay with that.
I guess. I just wish they wouldn't have killed Battlefront 2 as soon as they did. They could have done a lot more, especially with the release of like the more content on Disney Plus. But maybe, hopefully, like you said, maybe there is some hope with another game from EA in the terms of MPP.
But that is also all we have for today.
A lot more than what we have today. We spent a lot of time.
We have, there's still so much we need to cover, and we will be covering that this Wednesday coming up. I believe it is, what day is it? I was on a roll and then I forgot what the day it was.
Today is Saturday, the 24th, and Wednesday will be
the 28th. The 28th. Wednesday, June 28th, we will be continuing our gaming showcase part 2, and we'll be diving more into the remaining of what we have for Ubisoft. We're going to look at let's see if we can find some more Focus Entertainment if they've brought up some other stuff. And then Xbox, and we have to, I guess.
To be quite truthful, I just looked up the games that I knew were coming out like this year and that were showcased this year. I hadn't gone through and like watched it through and through, you know what I mean? Quite yet. I've been working the day job and whatnot, so I haven't had time to just dedicate like 4 hours and watch the gaming showcases from PlayStation, Xbox, Ubisoft Forward, Nintendo Showcase.
Yeah, we still have the Nintendo one, so we'll definitely be
another one. Capcom is another one showcase.
Yep. So we'll get that all ready, and we'll do that for next Wednesday. It will be 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which I believe is 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Is that right?
Wait. What? What time? 12 p.m. Eastern Time is 11 p.m. or sorry, 12 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Central Time, which is 10 a.m. my time, Mountain Time, 9 a.m. Pacific Time.
Perfect.
Got you.
What he said. So,
I just need to learn the world's times, and I'm good, bro. I'm Gucci. I got you, baby.
Perfect. Well, for all my YouTube people, please like and subscribe. Hit that post notification button, that little bell, bing, and I will see you on the next one.
For all of my YouTube people, go follow him because this is uploaded here, but he goes live on YouTube now. So go check him out. It's the Baz Man. So.
And go on Twitch and check out the Don_710.
Hey,
his link will be in the description.
Hey. Also, go check out our fucking podcast on Spotify. Okay.
Yeah, that's true. We got Spotify. All right,
our listeners on Spotify. This was a little less interactive one for you guys. I do apologize. We'll try to try to do that better for Wednesday. Try to talk through what we're watching.
That's true. Well, it still has the video, but for all the audio listeners, we will do a better job at explaining everything. And it won't always be us watching a video. It will be more of us talking. It's a work in progress, but we'll get there.
Everything's WIP nowadays. Fuck.
We love you all. Thank you for everything, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Catch you later, you nerds.
See you later.